since you guys want to be in my business. Hey snacks, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time joining us, welcome to my channel. I am Sneaky Way, the mother of the snacks. Subscribe right now and become a snack. Also, if you're not subscribed, because why ubuka le video? Le video le is for snakes only. The people who are allowed to be in my business. Anyways, this is a Q&A where I'm answering some questions that I put a question box up on my Instagram, which I know, I'm sorry, not all of you guys have Instagram, but hopefully the other snacks knew the things that you guys wanted to ask if you don't have Instagram, so they will be addressed here. Otherwise, this is my emotional support cup. This is from Typo and it's really good at keeping water cold. I'm obviously going to use it in winter as well to see if it's good at keeping things hot as well. But via coldness, this is water, by the way, because the way you saying menopause, it can't actually, guys. Is there menopause for your mid-20s? Because I feel like that's what I'm going through. I'm always the hottest in the room, both ways. Anyways, I'm stalling. Let's get into the Q&A. I feel like a good place to start is, how am I? Like quite a few people were asking, how am I doing? And I'm good, guys. I swear. By the way, how do you guys feel about this backdrop? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm thriving, I'm working, I'm making money. I won't say I am healed from last year, but I am definitely healing. Which leads us to the next question, which is, what is my relationship status? Hey! Kata! My relationship status is single. I am a single girly. I, however, don't know about all that ready to mingle stuff because streets is done. Streets is done, okay? Streets is done, guys. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'ma say. And this is coming from someone who's actually tried. So, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, be single. Hey, niyayithanda le topic. Look, I'm not an expert, okay, but someone asked what are some healing from a breakup tips that I could give, and ayikho bafethu awukwazi ukutshela umuntu ukuthi adlule kanjani kwi-heartbreak yakhe. Like, you just gotta go through it to get through it. I'm sorry, like, it's the only way out. It's just going through it. I guess the things that I will say are, and please, if you deem these as toxic coping mechanisms, sorry, but so these are my answers. Keeping busy, which kind of distracts you. I mean, obviously it's still there in your mind, but like, you're not wallowing in it. But do wallow. Wallowing is good. Wallowing helps as well. But like, keeping busy, staying distracted, being with your loved ones, the typical stuff that people would say, like, it works in hindsight. Obviously in the moment it feels like absolute death, but zonke lezi zinto abantu say, do those in order to get better, they work in the end. Because ngempela there's nothing profound that I can say that I did to be where I am now. I just went through the motions. Okay, I'm gonna pivot a bit with the next questions because I came in hard. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I feel like I've answered this in one of my Q&As before. But no, guys, na magic. Sauno. Gina 26 and sauno. Guys, you know, hitting people, like, you can go get your fingerprints done, and that means when you want to do a police clearance, you're not going to be cleared because you're a criminal. 1. 2, when it's time for you to get a visa so you can go overseas and travel, you're not going to be cleared because you're a criminal. You have a criminal record. Now you can't go overseas. No, guys. In fact, I'm wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry. But forget me and a physical fight. Forget it. Forget it. because I want passport stamps. If there's one thing you could change about the industry that I'm in, what would it be? I feel like I'd have different answers in the past based on like what I was going through at that moment. So I think right now, if there was something I would change about the industry, it wouldn't necessarily be within the industry itself, but more so consumers. I just wish we consumed slower. I do feel like we're going back in that direction, like of YouTube videos, longer form content, but like the slower paced side of things, guys. Because if you have Instagram and you follow Melissa's wardrobe, the other day she was saying like, for her, Instagram is so boring. But then she doubled back and she was like, actually, I don't know if it's so boring or if it's because I'm so used to just consuming so much stuff. I'm seeing so many things. It's easier to get over those things just as quickly because there's something else to see and be excited about. But then that means you're not enjoying the things that do you guys understand what I'm saying? Ugh, I'm not articulating myself well. What I'm trying to say is we're overstimulated. And I feel like for a creator that, okay, let me say for myself as a creator, I feel like it's kind of a bad thing because my stuff is being consumed so fast, people are constantly wanting more and more and more instead of appreciating what is there and actually enjoying it while it's there. It's like always looking for the next post, which is amazing. Love you guys loads. But just in general, like I also participate in that because I consume content. Uguti, it's like Uche right now is my fave. The minute Uche posts a TikTok, I watch it, I'm like, perfect, where's the next one? We are not where our feet are. And that's not right. It's not right. So that's what I'd like to change about the industry right now. Okay, pros and cons of having a famous mom while being in this industry. Pros for me obviously would be I get to use my mom in my content to get more views because people are interested in seeing what she has going on. And yeah, I guess it was easier to speak to my parents and convince them about, hey, this is what I want to do, because they obviously are in the industry and they know that it has potential to be something bigger. So I didn't have to like do a lot of convincing or anything like that. Cons, no, there haven't really been any cons. I think also for me, for the most part, like people don't know my mom is my mom. Like to this day, kunabantu who are like, oh my gosh, that's your mom. No wonder you guys look alike. Oh my gosh, I see the resemblance. So my mom being my mom it's not the first thing people think of when they see me. Like people see Snimhlongo and they're like, oh yeah, Snimhlongo. It's not like, oh, ingane Brenda, no. So there's not a lot I can say about it that would be a con. Yeah. What do you take from something not working out? Yo guys, mina bandla, I am such a wallower. Like I'm the worst. I will literally want to get to the root of why things happen the way they happen. Because why? And it just sucks. So sometimes it's just life doing its life thing. But mina njengihlezi ngifuna ukuthi why? Kwenzeke kanjena? What am I going to learn out of this? I'm constantly trying to find what a situation is going to teach me and what I'm going to get out of it, no matter how bad it is. And sometimes it's just life being shit. And the reason why I'm like, it's kind of a bad thing is because if I don't find a reason that is good enough for me, I'm going to sit in it and just wallow about that scenario. But yeah, I guess just constantly looking for what the moment is teaching you, especially if it's something that's happening repeatedly in your life. What is this lesson that I'm not learning? What's going on? What is this pattern? Why is this pattern forming? What am I not learning in this story? But you don't want to overdo that. There's always a balance with things. So don't overdo it. Sometimes it's just life being life. And recently, I've had a lot of those kind of moments where I've had to be like, no, the world's not against you. You're not a victim. Like, you're okay. Yo, I'll give an example about this. There was a storm and we had a power outage. And it felt so personal because I hadn't eaten that night. I was trying to make myself some dinner and I wanted to eat, take off my makeup, unwind from the day. But like not scheduled, not part of load shedding, was just an outage because of the storm. And it felt so personal. Like I was so upset. But at the end of the day, I'm like, this is not a personal attack. Like my whole block, my whole apartment does not have electricity. Why am I taking this so personally? Like, apartment. No, it's just life doing a life thing. So yeah, being able to decipher, is there something that you need to learn from this versus sometimes it's just an inconvenience, but you'll be fine afterwards. Gosh, you guys, I hope I'm answering these properly. I yap. I am a yapper. When I edit this, it's gonna be so long. It's gonna take so long editing this video. Advice to someone entering their 20s. Hey, Konzi Malana. Recently, I've had quite a few conversations with my friends where I'm like, guys, do you remember when you were 18, 17 in matric and you thought you were so old and like all your shit was figured out? Mina guys, giga matric, I thought I knew every single damn thing. First year humbled me. Not that I was like acting some kind of way about it, but like in my mind I was like, nah, gimdala, like I know things. No, you don't. So as you enter your 20s, I think just be open to the fact that you don't know everything, and that's okay because you're here to learn, and you're okay to change your opinions when you learn new things because you don't know everything. Open yourself up to new people, new experiences.
Editing Snee here. If you're ever afforded the opportunity to leave your hometown, please take it.
I've really liked my 20s. Eat your money. Eat your money. There will be more tomorrow. Guys, one thing about money, oh my gosh. Don't be so hard on yourself and your body. Guys, posting stories like, oh, my body's so disgusting. I don't want to eat anything ever again. Like, whoa, relax. So, ice cream when come on, bro. Like, deep it, this is the only body you have. If this one shucks, like, that's it. You're done. You're done. So, just take care of yourselves. Ooh. Most importantly, to my girls out there who identify as heterosexual, decenter men today. Actually, if you're only decentering them today, you're too late. You should have done it yesterday. Decenter men. Decenter amadota. Please. I saw a TikTok where this girl was like, me trying to convince my friends to go to jazz clubs so we can attract men that are, hey, Bo! Just go out with your friends. Just do things that you are interested in. Enjoy your hobbies. Do what you want to do. Why is it to attract men? Why is it for men? Why do you want to do this because men? Decenter men. Especially at the tender age of 20 and like while you're entering your 20s. Just decenter amadoda, you will find peace. In fact, if we actually look about decenteration, don't take them seriously. Serious amadoda. Kumnandi sizoyihlangela while sleep just ukuthi abuye sonke sirelaxile obhuti bakho bonke. Wonke amadoda bhuti wakho. Don't take them seriously. Do you take your brother seriously? Do you take your boy cousin seriously? So then, don't take niggas seriously. What did love mean to you then versus now? Julile lo mbuzo, julile. But I have the answers. The answer that I have, I think, would be more appropriate for what did relationships mean to me then versus now. So not so much love, more about relationships. I have now taken a more practical approach to relationships. Like before, I had this a bit of a naive, utopic view that I just thought, you know, certain things. Like I was definitely that girl who was like, Nje, this will never happen to me. I will never be a victim of this. Because not even from a I'm better than you perspective, but from a because I don't do this, someone out there has to exist that is the male counterpart of me who does not do this as well. But now I'm more so like, when you are looking for a partner, what are you looking for? Are you looking for someone who is going to be really good with minding their finances, which means they'll be able to take care of you? Are you looking for someone who really cares for children, so you can trust that they're gonna love your kids as much as you love them? Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is I've left this sort of fairy tale ideology. I mean, it still exists because love is sweet too, but before I wasn't thinking the way that I think now about the realistic approach to relationships, like the serious stuff. Like, because on the flip side, you could really love a man, but what if they're really trash to your kids? What if they don't know how to manage your finances in Denini and they render you guys broke? So yeah, that's kind of the wavelength I'm on now. So yeah, I guess I was forced to grow up. But yeah, I guess you could say that. Another commonly asked question was about my other breakup, which unfortunately that is just something I'm not going to discuss. The only reason I'm even discussing one of my breakups is because nganifaka kuleyo ndaba. And honestly, sengicela ukuyivala manje. Please, I'm begging you, like asivale. Njengokunifaka kwami sengicela ukunikhipha. But yeah, any other breakup, I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm not going to address it. And I'm sorry. And actually, I'd appreciate it if people would stop asking, because it is quite triggering, you know. Let us end this Q&A on a high note. Name a moment when you were truly grateful. There are quite a few of those. From a career perspective, I would say when I won my first award, I was super grateful for that. From a life in your 20s perspective, it was getting this apartment and getting it to the place that it's at now, just making this building a home for myself. Because I know, like, when I have kids, am I gonna have pink couches? I mean, I could, but you know, like, it's really nice that I get to do these things for myself while I'm by myself and really fully enjoy it. So that's a moment that I was really grateful for. It's so crazy how bad moments seem to be the whole end of the world in that moment. But as time goes by and the years go on, I'm really the type of person who mostly remembers the good stuff. Like, the good stuff is what always sticks with me. So yeah, I'm grateful for a lot of things, and I'm especially grateful for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for everyone who sent in a question. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got something out of it outside of indaba zami. While I'm here and I'm talking so much, announcements. This is an announcements portion. One, I'm kind of coloring to do like a girl Q&A type of thing, like ask me questions, send me your dilemmas type of vibe. What do you guys think about that? Do you think I give reasonable advice to do that for you, or the advice that I give would be something that you want to hear? Let me know in the comments. And damn, I forgot what else I wanted to say. Oh, I know you guys get really sad that I don't upload as frequently on YouTube, but please trust and believe that I do not care for you any less than my other platforms. I love YouTube, and that's probably the reason why I don't post as much, is because I want it to be amazing. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be something that you guys won't feel like you wasted 30 minutes of your life on. With that, it means that I'm consistently going to be giving you amazing content, but not as frequently. I hope you guys can understand, and I hope that you still stick around. Those are all das memezelos for today's video. And thank you for getting to the end of this with me. Ivoice yami isizihosi ngendlela engade ngikhuluma ngayo. Oh, bye guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.